The opinions expressed in the following program are that of the host and our guests. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions of CWC Entertainment Group LLC, its affiliates, or any employee thereof.
Yeah. I might make a woman check. Come on, Rihanna. Welcome to the Vincent radio show. They do it big, y'all. Great music, laughs, there's so much more. Hey, you can hear y'all.
Right. Check.
Sorry, I will get this record.
1, 2, 3. Check out my melody.
Oh.
I hadn't thought of the second line yet.
Wait a minute.
That is true.
You had that line for a good 3-4 minutes. So.
Charity, why ain't never let me be great? Let you be great? Why must we always fight, Charity? We need to discuss that. Listen. You always fighting with me makes me want to issue an apology to Remon, Yellostar, and Kina.
About what?
For all the times that I started unnecessary debates with them. Oh, Jesus. You are the karma return to me.
You notice what he said. He said it makes him want to issue an apology.
But he didn't do it.
But we're not actually doing that.
Well, it's probably because this is taped, so.
Syndicated on record. Well, when you Syndicated, this is the VTRS Vincent radio show. It's your main man, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker.
Hello, Myskenna.
Your boy Yellostar.
What up? It's that young man, Remon.
Hey, it's Charity E.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. How's everybody been?
Great week. Can't complain.
Fast week.
I know Kina's got a big
Slow week.
Grand opening. Grand opening.
It's for Tiki Shaved Ice, 1626 Morrell Avenue, Dallas, Texas 75203. For all those that are looking for a way to quench your thirst during the heat of the summer, come by Tiki's.
Dallas, Texas.
Yes. She always gets that part.
She always leaves that part.
I said Dallas, Texas. I said the whole address with the zip code.
She did.
If she did, then Remon and I apologize.
Okay.
You probably are used to not hearing her say Dallas. Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just can't catch it.
That was my fault this time.
That's one of those unnecessary arguments that almost got started.
Exactly. I'm not even worried about it.
Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing? I mean, you opened the show like that. I mean, before you even said this is the Vincent Tucker radio show, Syndicated award-winning, you were telling Charity that you need to apologize to us, not actually doing it, but telling her that you need to do that. That's twice I pointed that out, that I have not actually. Yeah, I think that's going to keep happening until we get to a segment where you say, look, here's what happened.
I think by the end of the show, we're going to wear Vincent down enough to where he's actually going to apologize.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Remon, how you been?
I've been good, man. Just out here working, you know what I'm saying, staying busy. Out here riding around trying to get it.
Riding around.
Yellostar? Just trying to help the fam. My mom's having some second thoughts about some things that she's doing with the house. So I'm trying to get her onto the new page. Like, want to update the house a little bit, you know. I mean, you have to look a gift horse in the mouth. So, like, even though we're not happy about what happened with Harvey, right, like, you have an opportunity to update your house, right, and do some things new, fix some problems that you had. So let's go ahead and do that and, you know, update the house.
I know some people that, they were victims of the tornado that hit here a couple of years ago. And they got to rebuild their house. It was all new. So
yeah, I mean,
take it as a blessing.
Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, we didn't have to scrap everything, and we didn't, but, you know, they've taken an opportunity to add a couple things, and, you know, the main thing at this point is the kitchen and the bathrooms is trying to figure out, you know, how those are all going to be laid out, because that's a lot of, you know, cabinets and setup and stuff, so, but, you know, God is real, so, we'll get through it. Charity, other than working my nerves, how you been?
Stop, please. I've been really good. I started my morning workouts this week. So, you know, I've been feeling good about myself.
How?
I know. It's happening.
You're going to get that down anytime.
Any day now. It's coming in.
You're going to get that whole blood out.
Listen, I have a confession to make. So, for those who knows, you know, I didn't know, I started the year at 278 pounds, I'm down to 255.
Good deal.
I want y'all to know that when I get to 190,
don't do that.
I'm gonna be that guy.
Return of the Mac.
who takes his shirt off for no reason on Instagram. I'm gonna be that guy.
The thing is, you have to be like,
Baby,
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get that.
cut and muscular. You can't just be 190 and.
I got a plan. No. Here's the plan. I'm gonna get down to 175 and then I'm gonna add 15 pounds of muscle. I'm gonna get with the trainers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had that plan before too.
Hey, it's different when you
have like you have a timeline
That's true.
of when this will happen, or are you just going?
And can we make sure that you like shave that taco meat?
I have a taco. That's Yellostar. I don't have taco meat.
Wait, hold on now. Hold on now. Now you about to start another unnecessary argument.
So Yellowstar got taco meat and a third nipple?
Wow.
Fortunate. Let me see.
Is that the reason you didn't take your shirt off?
Really? Wait, why are we talking about me taking my shirt off?
Keep it locked, VTRS.
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop lying. Always lying. You lying so much. I know it's not making it hard for me. Just keep on lying. Damn.
It's your girl Charity E, and this week in Somebody Line is going to go out to a special form of dental work. I'm really into good teeth, and that's probably one of the first things that I notice when I look at someone else. So naturally, me being into teeth, I should have good teeth, right?
Yes.
Possibly?
Yeah.
Okay. And the funny thing is, people would always look at me and they'd be like, oh my gosh, Charity, your smile, it's great. Or they'll be like, you have such good teeth. I mean, I'll give it to them. I do have a great smile, yes. However,
but you smile with your mouth closed.
it was a humble brag. But my teeth, on the other hand, I will not gas because they do need work. So what did I decide to do? I decided to get Invisalign. Okay. I'm 29, and I said I can't get regular braces because they look terrible.
Yeah.
I'm an adult,
Yeah.
you know. Number two, they just take forever to fix whatever you want done to, you know,
Sure.
all that. I don't have that kind of time. So I decided to do some research, and what did I find? The first few things that come up when you look up Invisalign are virtually invisible, no interruptions, and trim to your needs. That's all a lie. I lie in another lie. Because let's start with the first one. Virtually invisible part. Yeah, from a distance, Remon, can you tell?
No.
Okay, which is good. But if me and Yeller are having a normal conversation, you'll look deep in my mouth and be like,
because something's different.
you have something going on
Right.
in your mouth and you're struggling.
Right.
So that really bothers me.
Okay.
Pisses me off.
Maybe
That's
you have to
number
just
one.
get used to it.
How long have you had them?
Yeah.
This week.
I guess Charity is not used to having something in her mouth.
Oh.
I knew that joke was coming.
Yeah, but okay, we're gonna leave that alone. All right. The second lie about the no interruptions part. I like to eat all the time, and you can't eat in these.
Right.
You have to take them off every time.
You have to take them off. I can't drink anything besides water, and y'all know I like to partake in my adult
Sure.
beverages.
Sure.
So this is literally interrupting my everyday life
Because you're always eating.
and drinking.
Sure.
Which,
Okay.
I mean, that might help that I'm not going to drink as much, but the whole eating part, like I need to keep eating to keep my weight up, because if not, I'm going to lose weight, and y'all know I've been working on that barao.
But
Right, and then this is going to leave
Trying
me
to
with
get that out.
the buh.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
I don't like that.
so do you actually take them out every time you drink?
Whoa.
Or do you drink something and just say, I'll
drink
rinse them?
this week. I took them out for the most part. But I did have 2 shots with this still in.
Okay.
But I felt okay about it. I kind of swished around.
Sure.
Still interrupting.
Sure.
So are you kind of rethinking those braces right by now?
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Don't worry. But the last lie is trim to your comfort. When I first put these in, I instantly wanted to take them out because they hurt when they're in and they hurt when I take them out. I can't eat anything. I was eating chips the other day. It was a struggle. So this is not trimmed to any of my comfort needs. They didn't ask me, hey, does this fit okay? They just put them in and they okay, man, well, I'll see you in a month to go get the other trays.
Maybe you should have went to the industry.
I don't trust me, man. But I'm going to say, Invisalign, how about y'all give people proper expectations before they waste thousands of dollars? Because everything y'all said that I would love about Invisalign is everything that I hate about Invisalign. So maybe I should have personally listened to Kanye West when he said, everything I'm not made me everything I am. However, I took the Cardi B approach and got a bag and fixed my teeth. Hope you hoes know it ain't cheap.
Wow.
Maybe you should have listened to J. Cole and enjoyed your little crooked smile.
On my way down.
Right.
It's Charity E.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
We can get away, maybe to Guatemala. Got me going deep, got me all in fresh water.
Diamond district in the chain. Serve by you, Lord. Just a step and
everybody get your roll on. I know shorty and she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life goes on.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
Have you checked out iHeartRadio's free playlist yet? Not only do we have one perfect for any moment, we also created playlists perfect for any decade. Flashback to the 80s, 90s, or stay right here in 2018. Plus, we're talking pop, rock, hip-hop, and we'll even break it down by the year. Hello, 1999. Yo, can I get a what? There's thousands of iHeartRadio playlists. Find the one perfect for you. Trust us, there's a free playlist for that. Try it now. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
So originally we were supposed to talk about Bruno Mars and possibly being a culture vulture. This argument seems to come around every 6 months. I'm not really sure why. But
because he got number ones.
Yeah.
And best album of the year.
When you're top 5 on Billboard, people are going to hate on you.
Right.
That just happens.
Yeah, good point. But I want to change it up because there was a argument. I don't know if it was an argument. It was a debate that popped off on social media recently. And so this question is actually for Charity and Myskenna mostly. So this guy was asking, why do y'all give dudes a number only to curve them? And so this girl responded, because so that y'all won't shoot us.
Right, so we don't get killed.
Is this a real fear? Like men are gonna trip if you don't give them a number?
Yes, because eventually that's the reason why you give it. After saying like 5 times, hey, I got a boyfriend. No, I'm good. Okay, on the way out. Then you give them the wrong number and they call like, hey, I called you and that your voicemail didn't come. Like, let me see what number you. Oh man, you got that 2 mixed up with a 4.
Well, you hear how smooth that is? She has said those words repeated
more than
exactly
once.
That same way so many times.
I got a new remedy for him now, though.
Oh yeah, what is that?
For me, I tell them my phone's dead so they don't try to call it right then. I'll be
but dudes will try to call, right?
Yeah, they'll call right in front of you.
The whole point is to call right in front of you to exchange numbers.
To save it, yeah.
If you're actually planning to do that, but, you know.
See, now that I have a snow cone shop, please come check out that 1626 Monroe Avenue.
Dallas, Texas, she forgot that part.
Yes.
Is that how you curve people now? You invite them to your snow cone shop?
No, so now I start carrying that phone, so then that way I can give them the business number.
Oh.
That'll work.
And then when they call, I at least have something to show them, hey, see, this is the right number.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just get a Google number.
I tried that. It's too much to keep up.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, I can see how that, yeah.
But yes, I do get afraid sometimes. But sometimes you can tell when they're going to be crazy.
What are the warning signs?
Sometimes you can. You can tell a weirdo.
Yeah, you can tell a weirdo, yeah.
But
there's just some people do it so sly that like they do it in a way that they try to make it seem normal, but then it's always like an inch or two too far from where they need to go. So then you keep giving that inch and you don't know, like, damn, I done gave these people 40 feet.
Well, at the point that he's bought me my 3rd drink and I feel like, oh man, I'm getting a little bit drunk. Like, then at that point I'm like, you're trying to take advantage of me, aren't you? Or at the point that I have already told you no 3 times, that is the number one sign. Like, you're not going to accept no now, so how are you going to accept no later?
I have an issue with the fact that somebody bought her 3 drinks after she said no 3 times.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why you're accepting the drinks. Continuously.
What's wrong with something?
Hello, if I go to the bar and I see the bartender.
Oh, make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to let you send it to me or walk it over to me.
See, you ain't gonna Bill Cosby her.
Not at all. Well, this is the former me, of course.
Right.
Before I got
It's a
to.
long time ago. Long.
Before you would say,
You know, here's the one thing I've never understood, and I actually just heard a dude say this to a woman the other day, in the mall. You know, try to get a number. She declined him. And then he was like, B word, I ain't want your number anyway.
Hey, you know your tax man? Yeah, he got mad at me after we were in the mall.
I mean, calling him out.
Yeah, I mean, why not? And he was like, so we just went shopping for the third time and I'm still not gonna get a kiss? No!
Okay, so I did not know.
I can't agree with that, Keenan.
I wonder whether or not I did not know about this level of relationship between my tax guy and Myskenna.
That's how you know when they're weirdos. When I continue to tell you no, but you continue to be like, hey, you want to go to the mall? Sure.
He was trying to put down.
But I respect that though.
Wait, was he buying you things at the mall?
Hello. Well, you're not just walking around holding hands.
Probably.
There's no shopping.
Probably with the money that he got from you for your taxes.
I hope so.
No, he never did my taxes.
He's trying to put down that H&R Block.
Hey, well, he did. Fellas, if you were at a point in your relationship and you asked your girl for space because you needed to find yourself, are you finding yourself with another woman and keeping the chick on hold? Or is that an opportunity to like break it off easy and get yourself off?
All of the above.
All the above.
I would say most men is definitely the first. I'm find myself with other women. And while I'm still holding on to this relationship, because I don't want to let you go, but I got some things I need to get out of my system. For most men, I'm not saying for me personally, but for most men.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anytime I tell a woman I need space, I really need space. Like I'm tired of dealing with you right now.
Yeah, but I'll be back.
If I tell a woman I need space, you can consider that a breakup. It's just like, you can go on about your business.
Oh.
See, I've used it to go hook up with somebody else and then come back. Then I use it because I legitimately need space, and I also use it to slowly break up with somebody.
So you have to just, as a woman, just read between the lines on that?
No, you just ask for clarification. Like,
right, just ask. What does this mean?
No, don't ask for clarification.
Like most
this
women,
is gonna make me more mad.
I mean, if you want,
what did I say? If you
actually want clarification, you have to ask.
Right. But what woman you gonna say I need space from? And she ain't gonna say, what does that mean?
No, she's gonna ask.
Right.
And then she's gonna get an answer that she don't like.
Mm-hmm.
And then the question is, does she at that point continue to ask?
Because I mean, if you don't want to know, then just take him, whatever he said, just take it for what it is.
Right.
But if you want to know what that means, then you have to ask.
Okay, so if you
But you have to be prepared for the answer.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, so if you ask, okay, in Vincent's case, if she was to ask, and he's like, well, I'm slowly breaking up with you, then why didn't you just say it's over?
Well, because
he didn't want to let you go.
If he's going to be 100% honest with her at that point, he's going to say, because I wasn't sure if I.
And when I used that excuse, I was like 22 and didn't know no better.
Okay.
Now at 33, am I 33 or 34?
Oh wow.
I don't know. We're the one I'm at. If I say I need space, it's because I just, sometimes I need to figure myself out.
Now you just.
Or there's somebody around or there's another girl.
Now you tell people I'm not the right guy for you.
Yes, I do that too.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I think I'm not the right person for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can do better than me.
You list the reasons why you're not the right person?
Sometimes. It just depends how bad I just want to break this off.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. He does that.
Do you clarify what your expectations of her are at that point? Like, okay, so I need to find myself, but I need you to still hold it down and be loyal to me.
I wouldn't say that.
Or like, I mean, what do you even set an expectation for her?
I would hope it's understood that like I'm gonna go love these girls and I'm gonna be right back. Sorry.
Even if you're not the right guy? Because you're not the right guy at that time?
You're not the right guy right now.
Right, yeah.
And how many times are you allowed not to be that right guy?
As many times as she allowed you.
Yeah, it's a clutch I've probably used for those last 10 years, off and on.
So do you have a go-to chick, like, that has been...
Don't answer that.
Answer the question.
Don't answer that, Vince.
Answer the question.
Don't answer the question.
You are not under oath.
Yella?
Huh?
I mean,
Huh?
as a guy...
Huh? Boy, yeah. So let us know. Hit us up on VTRS online.
Yeah, hashtag VTRS.
Hashtag VTRS. Hit us up on all our social media platforms.
I can't with y'all.
VTRS.com. What's it mean when a guy tells a woman he needs a space, he break? VTRS, be right back.
I want to know who my representing in here tonight.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
I can't believe we made it. It's a different thing. Hey, never seen a crowd going, hey. Just say you will. Come through and chill. Got our designer on me. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. Want to listen to that station in Denver when you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta and you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station. DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio. Just type in the artist you love and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music all in one app. iHeartRadio.
What up, people? It's that young man Remon, and it's time for today's reality check. Now, today's reality check goes out to everybody out there accusing Bruno Mars of cultural appropriation. All right, now I thought this story was gonna blow over within a week, but apparently people are still talking about this. To those people out there who don't understand what cultural appropriation is, it is a person who steals things from a culture without their permission. Okay, so technically everybody out there celebrating St. Patrick's Day, you are culturally appropriating the Irish people.
Cinco de Mayo.
If you are celebrating Cinco de Mayo, you are culturally appropriating Mexican culture. And here's the problem with that one. Can anybody in this room tell me what Cinco de Mayo is for?
It's for independence.
Is it for independence?
Mexico.
It's Mexican independence, but it's like...
I thought Independence Day is in September.
They are free from France, right?
It is.
Okay.
But that's the day that they celebrate it.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
We celebrating something we don't even know when and what it's for. So you can't say somebody is culturally appropriating something when they're a part of the culture. Bruno Mars is a person of color. Alright, he's part Puerto Rican, which if you know the history of that country, it only means that he has African heritage in his bloodline. And most importantly, Bruno Mars has always given it up to the black musicians that has influenced his style. He's never been shy about mentioning the Teddy Rileys and the Jimmy Jams and Terry Lewises and everybody else who influenced the artist that he has become. You cannot say that that man is culturally appropriating. There are some people out here who are really culturally appropriating people. Rachel Dolezal is culturally appropriating black people. Justin Timberlake is culturally appropriating black people. Can you think of any more? I know everybody in this room got at least one.
Rachel Dolezal was my answer.
That was your answer?
That was my answer.
That's the white woman that identifies as black, right?
Yes. It made it all the way to the NCAAP.
The NAACP?
Yeah, that too.
Congratulations.
Look,
You played yourself.
Forget about that. Ultimately, leave Bruno Mars alone. Alright, that man is not culturally appropriating black people. He is a part of our culture, and we should all stand up and salute that man. Stop hating on that brother. Alright, that's it for this young man, Remon. That's today's reality check. You can take that to the bank.
Yeah. I don't want to put no pressure on you. It's on me, baby. Yeah, baby.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So check this out.
Like, yeah, you can't. Okay, this is This Week in Stupid, and we're gonna keep talking about what we're talking about because you don't get to just say because he's a big black dude that he's just you are being a stereotype against our own people.
Here's some backstory.
Okay, so we're talking about Terry Crews and the Me Too movement because Terry Crews just had this whole situation where, he accused somebody that works with his public production or his publicist agency,
Yeah.
that grabbed his penis and hurt it, but they did it over the clothes or something, whatever.
And LAPD declined to pick up the case.
Right. But to me, so we're having this discussion about whether this is part of the Me Too movement, which it is, because it's not just about whether you're a woman, it's about speaking out against, if you feel like you've been sexually assaulted or violated,
That's
blah, blah, blah.
where you are mistaken, sir.
How is that wrong?
You are right in theory.
The way it's supposed to be.
The way it's supposed to be.
Right, okay,
but what
okay.
it actually is, then it's not what it is. They
Say it
do
again?
not support me.
I feel like you may be right about that.
It's the unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. But you can't say that he can just play angry black men all the time.
But he can.
He can, but you don't want that for him. He's a big black dude. Like that, people are already scared of black dudes. The fact that you're tall and muscular just makes it that much worse.
I would love to see Terry Crews play an angry black man.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. It's time for Speaking Stupid, y'all. It's time for your boy Yellowstar.
Be the token angry black man. Every film from now.
No, Ramon. I need him to have more. He's got more depth of character than that. So we international here at the Vincent Radio Show, and I love this story because it's a story about not having any forethought about doing something and then understanding the type of situation it can get you in. This young boy in China, he's on an elevator.
This already started off wrong.
Right. And I guess he's not, well behaved or whatever. He probably does this on a regular basis. But he's in the elevator and he pulls out his wee-wee and starts peeing on all the buttons. Wow. Now, there's two things I want you to understand. First of all, please don't pee on stuff. Let's just get that out the way. Peeing on stuff is so unhygienic and it's just gross. But the whole point is that he's peeing on something, like he's peeing on the buttons that people have to press, right? So my second part to this is there's a camera everywhere. You can see, people record what you're doing everywhere, okay? So while this boy is peeing on all the buttons, he sees them like light up and short and stop working, and so then he's stuck in the elevator.
Oh.
Dumbass.
Right.
That's my whole point. Like, you're peeing on something that's electronic that literally controls what you do up and down. Oh, and by the way, there's a fire safety thing on there where you can literally control it. And if you short that out, it's going to stop the elevator from working.
Oh my.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How old is this boy?
They didn't say his age. Because here's the thing. It's in China. So like, they don't really release all that information. Like, their news doesn't have the power to release all that information.
All that I can think of is his aim is impeccable.
Well, my thought is, how long was he stuck in there? Because have you ever smelled OP?
I used to live in the project, so yes.
Yeah. Pissy hallways.
I'm sure he wasn't drinking water.
People would pee in the hallway?
Yeah.
What? Have you ever been to New York?
You've been in the
New York
project.
smells just like it.
I've been in New Orleans.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. What's
New Orleans does
smell
it.
like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they hose it down every night. It's all you can do. Some people were saying that, it's on the kid's parents, that he behaves that way, but I mean, it's not like they were in the elevator, but at some point you do have to have a conversation with them. So just, if you're gonna do something stupid, a prank, don't do a gross prank with your pee or your poop. Like, that's just nasty. But have some forethought. Peeing on electronics.
Call it poop.
Well, I didn't want to say shh.
Are you allowed to say that already?
Am I?
No.
I think so.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Poop it is.
Poop it is. You want me to say boo-boo?
Yeah.
Boo-boo.
Well, the way you say boo is a little weird. So.
I mean, I don't...
How's it weird, Jay?
What is the right...
I can
what do
say
you want to say?
Use that phrase. You use the word poop.
No, he uses the S word.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to clean it up. Just because I'm... I can't. You see, I'm falling into these little... Okay. That's the Speaking Stupid. I'm your boy, Yellowstar.
You see how I feel dealing with her?
Yeah.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
Free iHeartRadio playlists are here, and the critics are raving. John in Nashville says,
Whoa, 80s playlists? Even new wave? This is huge.
Izzy906 on Reddit says,
iHeart's got all these playlists from the 50s to now, and I'm like totally the only one who knows about them.
not anymore. iHeartRadio's free playlists. Want 70s funk? There's a playlist for that. Try it now. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
Listen up. We want to hear from you. Like the Vincent Tucker Show at Facebook.com/VTRS online and post your comments now. Straight to your ear.
Hey, what? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Today's He Say, She Say, is a kind of a tricky topic. I was listening to, Zoe Williams' podcast, and he had a interesting topic. It was, about poverty penis. And what the notion of what poverty penis or poverty sex is the fact that you are having sex with someone that you know doesn't really have any goals or any ambition in life, or they may actually have money but are spiritually broke. So basically someone that is not going to progress in the future. So today's He Say, She Say is, if you are teaching your daughter about this, right, is that setting your daughter up to be a gold digger, or is that teaching her the game?
I think it's smart.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's smart.
You want the best for her, so you have to tell her that she's worth more, so that she expects something from other people. Like, it's not that you shouldn't care about somebody because they're in a certain position, but you need to be about bettering yourself and trying to get to a better place so that you can, be a part of that.
I'm the first person to tell all my homegirls, don't be out here sleep with these lames. They need to bring something to the table.
Well, I just saw on Twitter some guy tweeted, fellas, we gotta start having sex with women who make at least $40,000 a year. I was like, is that because she needs to take care of the kid just in case they leave, or?
Well, that's because, as dudes, we also want, you want women to bring something to the table too.
It should be equal.
What'd you say, Vincent?
Because as a dude, you want a woman to, they bring something to the table too.
So you meet this chick, she's bad.
Like Mello's side chick bad.
And you come to realize that she's shallow, she has she ain't going nowhere, she really just living life off of her look.
Oh, this sounds like a true story. My true story. Go ahead.
Oh.
Do you still keep banging her?
Nope.
Or do you let it go?
Let it go.
You say let it go, Remon?
I say let it go.
Because you know it's not going to go anywhere?
Yeah, because I personally make it a habit of not associating myself with people who don't have, who not going anywhere. Like that's just a general rule for me. Because the company that I keep around me are people who are actually doing something with their life and actually going somewhere and actually have a purpose.
That's
I just make a general rule. So of course that's going to relate to the women that I deal with.
Gotcha.
It's a great message.
It was a great message. I think I speak for Yellostar in this next statement here, but if I meet a woman that's shallow and about herself, Vincent, and she just down to smash, and we already know it ain't going nowhere, I'm continuing to smash until it's over.
What happened if you get this chick pregnant?
That's not in my equation.
It's not my question.
I'm sorry, Remon. I can't understand what you're saying right now.
You better put it in your equation.
Pull out Heartbreak. No, I ain't.
So you
because that happens.
Does not compute.
So I just need clarity. So
knock on wood. Don't have
you would smash a chick knowing, even if the understanding is understood, knowing that she's probably not going to go anywhere, but you won't necessarily smash a chick that maybe does have higher standards when it comes to the bank account?
No, there's a difference between higher standards and gold, and I don't want to use the word gold digging. I guess it depends on how she says it. how it comes across.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but it's not wrong with a woman having standards. She just got to be able to bring the same thing to the table.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I agree.
Until you can meet your list, put the pen down.
So it's just the way. So you're saying it's her approach. It's not the fact that she's like, well, I mean, I want to make sure that if I'm in a relationship or if I'm having sex with a guy, he needs to at least have, you know, or make da-da-da-da-da.
Right. Well,
whatever
she should
the
figure
list
that out
is.
before they start having sex.
True, but
Right.
that doesn't always necessarily happen.
Yeah.
Versus a chick that tells you, hey, you know what? I know my life ain't necessarily going anywhere. I'm bad. I'm an Instagram model. I'm a, you know, but I'm still gonna let you hit this.
She just crapped on all Instagram models everywhere.
Yeah, she
Not on purpose. Hey, get it how you live it. But I'm just trying to figure out what the difference is.
Listen, as long as there's an understanding, and we already know it ain't going nowhere, like, I don't see the issue of seeing the smash.
Either way.
Either way. As long as there's understanding. As long as you ain't got one person expecting marriage, another person thinking this is just a hidden quick.
Yella.
I think he's right.
From a female's point of view, Charity, do you feel like, I mean, obviously, so if you meet a guy,
taking account who you're asking.
Hey, chill.
Okay.
I know you meet a guy, he's not necessarily where he wants to be, but he does have potential. Do you still pursue it, or do you just let it go?
It
Because
depends what kind of potential. Like, is this in the works potential, or these are dreams years from now potential? Because if it's something like he don't have it right now, but I see like he's working toward it, I may can, you know, work that out.
Right.
But if it's like, I want to do this, but you're not doing it, and I don't have that kind of time to wait. And I'm not really trying to, at this point in my life, like, push somebody to do something that they should be pushing themselves.
So you don't want to marry Barack Obama?
What?
Because that's what Michelle did.
Yeah.
But they were younger. They were in that stage in life when you're helping somebody grow.
Why does that stop?
So at your age right now, Yella, this girl, she has nothing going for herself. And she says she has all these dreams.
Okay.
You're gonna get with her and help her become who she is.
No. It's not that she has nothing going for herself. She may not have nothing right now, but she has something going for herself, and you see, like, she has the potential to have a good future. Like, that's the whole crux of the Michelle Obama thing, is that she saw that he had a future.
you look deep into her eyes. Girl, you got potential. I saw the way you slid down that pole. No, I saw the way that you wrote that essay. You got potential.
Wrote the essay. There you go.
She might be in school.
She might be in school.
She might be in school.
You know, that's how they do it.
Everybody got to learn.
Hey, one more thing from a woman's point of view, Charity. So, on the flip side of that, you meet a guy out and about. He seems like he got himself together. I mean, you know, dressed to the nines, got a nice car, right?
Okay.
You get to know him, but then as you're getting to know him, you realize that this car is leased. He goes and park it into his apartment. He ain't really, he put together, but he ain't really got it like he claim he has it.
Yeah.
At that point, do you keep it going or you stop?
But did he keep that from me? Like, and I found out?
Yeah.
I would probably stop, because he should have been up front. Like, don't come in acting like you somebody you
how is he acting like it though? What is he doing?
He's putting on this facade like he has this great
Having a
life.
lease is not like.
Well, okay, I understand what she's saying.
Right.
Not
necessarily.
Well, I'm just asking.
It's not the concept of the lease. It's more so the fact that he's perpetrating the fact that he has.
How is he perpetrating?
Because he presents himself as if he's one thing, but he's not. Like
how?
Because like he's dressed to the nines. Like you know
so
how
he takes care of his appearance.
No,
okay.
you know how you have in Dallas a lot of men that are these 30,000 millionaire. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They live way beyond their means. You present yourself as if you're on one level, but you're really on another level.
But are you not supposed to put your best foot forward?
Oh my God.
Is that not what people do all day on social media?
Instagram models don't, you know.
You put on social media what you want people to see. Yeah.
So people do that all day.
So moral of the story, get to know who it is that you have sex with.
Like you go hit it, then you say, "Can you cook?" Or "Can you sew?"
Or
do you know how to balance a budget?
Or pull out, because Plan B don't always work. No.
Do you know where assets and debits go?
You need a
All right, do you understand compound interest?
Do you have a 401k plan?
Do you know how to accrue capital for a business?
All these things we want to know, and we want to hear from you. Hit us up. It's your girl Myskenna with today's He Say, She Say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no,
Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak.
Presidential independent candidate from Iowa by the name of These Nuts.
These nuts poll numbers are swelling.
These Nuts approval rate is on the rise.
These nuts is getting strong blue state numbers.
Wow. I was going to say, is it elephant or what's
I don't know. So
the donkey?
So this investigation about who These Nuts is.
I heard These Nuts like to hang out with some of the most.
Hangs out with a bunch of straight people.
Yeah.
These Nuts,
a bunch of hard people.
Is a 15-year-old.
These Nuts needs to clean up his act though. Like shave and get yourself a clean it up.
These Nuts is a 15-year-old.
You gotta escape it.
By the name of Brady Olson, from Iowa.
He's been doing a lot of campaigning. I heard These Nuts is pretty drained.
These Nuts became part of the spotlight this week because
got him.
He's polling at 9% in North Carolina against Trump and Clinton.
Got him.
I heard that might be his VP. Got him.
Right? Are we surprised how much attention These Nuts are getting?
Hashtag VTRS on social media. Let us know about what you think about These Nuts.
Pause.
I heard These Nuts gonna be pretty salty if he lose.
You know what's messed up? Somebody called me yesterday and said, "Hey, when you start your segment, ask Keita what she know about These Nuts." And I was like, "No, I am not starting a segment like that. I refuse."
So you'll just end it.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
These Nuts love a happy ending.
Only on the Vincent Tucker Show.
What's coming?
Love this joint. We're having an off-air conversation about the
I'm in love with that woman.
Janae Aiko?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Black China.
I know, because we were talking about Black China and Tokyo
I don't even
Tony.
understand why people are attracted to her.
Black China?
Yeah.
She seems fun.
She was a stripper.
To have sex with.
She was a stripper.
Do you think she's fun outside of sex?
I bet she is. I bet she's funny.
I have a question. When people are like having
can't
sex
handle
with all
her
these
face.
randoms, do they not think about this new strand of gonorrhea that's out there? Like, does that not pop in people's heads? Like,
people
I
use
could potentially
condoms.
get
Yeah,
AIDS.
people use condoms.
People use condoms, Charity.
But are people using condoms when they giving head?
Sometimes, I guess.
Ramon?
We're not having this conversation.
I mean, I don't know how deep you
We're
want
not
to
having
get
this
into
conversation.
Okay, I
Just not having it.
y'all didn't prove any point. I'm just saying.
Neither did you.
Yeah.
Because never mind.
We're not having this conversation.
Okay, we're not having it.
We can have it off air.
Hey, shout out to Black China though. Do what you gotta do to get your coins, okay?
She's doing that. Shout out to Tokyo Tony.
Yeah, shout out to Dream, okay? We love you, Dream. You was made out of love.
Shout out to Korean Keisha.
What?
Black China, Tony, Tokyo. Is that the cousin Korea Keisha?
Korean Keisha. Yeah.
Somebody gonna steal that.
I bet they have
Somebody's gonna make that.
Korea Kiki. Fix it Jesus. Shout out to skinny Rob Kardashian.
No, he's an abuser. I don't like Rob Kardashian.
So you like the fat Kardashian better?
I don't like Rob at all.
Which Kardashian do you like?
I like Khloe. I appreciate Khloe.
You had to pick
I like Khloe too.
skinny Rob Kardashian, who was running through women in Hollywood, or fat Rob Kardashian and his feelings, which one would you want?
I would pick Fat Rob because he's petty and I appreciate that.
If I had to pick between those two, I would pick Courtney.
Courtney is fine. Oh my God.
She is.
But no,
And she actually
Chloe's
has
the best
maturity.
Kardashian.
Right now, yeah.
Who is?
Across the board.
Chloe?
Yeah.
No, I think
She's like the most fun, down to earth.
I think Kylie. Wait, which one was with Tiger?
Kylie.
Not her. What's the other one? The skinny
Kendall?
one. Kendall and Chloe to me are like the ones who are doing
Kendall's
it right
normal.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kendall's normal.
Let's not sleep on Kim and her being on Forbes.
I will gladly
I respect
sleep
her
on Kim.
a little bit, not a lot.
Are y'all done?
Keena and Ramona so far from this Kardashian conversation.
You don't like Kardashian?
I mean, y'all not participating in the conversation.
finished?
Sorry.
Y'all could change the conversation.
I tried to ask a question to
Who-
Ramon and he said we're not having a conversation, so.
So then he's not a part of a conversation at that point.
I didn't have anything to say, so I just opted not to say anything to keep from saying something stupid.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Something stupid or something mean?
I talk just to say something stupid.
That's the difference between you and I. Sometimes
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Did you
Keena.
notice I put that sometimes after that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Keena, final shout outs, comments.
Come stop by, see your girl at Tiki, 1626 Morrill Avenue, Dallas, Texas, 75203. Celeste and Deja, you know your mommy love you, and that's your girl.
Shout out to my mom and dad. They're in Atlanta right now. They went to the MLK thing yesterday and checking out some sites and stuff. So y'all have a good time. I love you. And that's it for your boy Yellow.
Shout out to everybody that's been tuning into the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. We greatly appreciate y'all. That's it for this young man, Ramon. I'm up out of here. Peace and many blessings.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's just out enjoying summertime and going on vacation, using their passports. Keep doing it. It's your girl, Charity E.
Y'all need Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right, y'all. This week's Today Something to Ponder is keep good company. Today's scripture is from Corinthians 15:33. It says, don't be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits. Oftentimes, in order to embrace the destiny God has in store for you, you have to be willing to make some changes in your life. You have to be willing to examine where you are and what you need to move forward. This may mean that you need to change some friends that you're spending time with. Maybe they were fine for you in one season of your life, but now you've outgrown them. This is a new season, and in order for you to rise higher, you have to break away from relationships that are limiting you. You have to develop some new relationships with people who are going to pull you up and inspire you to rise higher. This doesn't mean just separating yourself from people who are holding you back spiritually. I found that if you're the smartest one in your group is way too small. Find people who are smarter than you, people who will change you to stretch you to the next level and become everything God has created you to be. Remember, he who walks with the wise becomes wise. Choose your friends wisely and don't be deceived. Choose your friends wisely so you can walk and live in the destiny God has in store for you. Today's prayer is, Father God, thank you for your grace and mercy. Thank you for the good plan you have for my life. Help me choose my friends and companions wisely so that I can continue to move forward in your destiny that you have for me. In Jesus' name, amen.
What if I'm the petty one in the group? Does that mean I need more pettier friends?
Still need to
get away
be
from
smarter. You
Yep.
need smarter friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
'Cause again-
probably are the most petty in any group though.
I know I am.
Thank you for turning off Jesus' word, because that is not about God being petty. Change your circle.
You're right, I do. Look in the mirror and change
I need to
yourself.
give up my petty
You need to
ways.
Change yourself and be petty.
I need to give up my petty ways.
Does anybody
kinda
think
old
this
to be
is,
petty.
Does anybody think that's going to happen?
Negro, I'm only 5 years older than you,
No,
Charity.
you
Stop
40.
it.
Remember?
I'm not 40. For the crew, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. See y'all next week. Every episode of the award-winning Vincent Tucker Radio Show is produced by Aaron Channel. Executively produced by Aaron Channel, Arkina Dansberg, Cornelius Johnson, and Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. Launched in December 2007, the VTRS is a CWC Entertainment Group LLC production.